amount. Boarded up houses across from the suburbs that's causing a feud like the northern and southern. The fight for the because society got them running in your mother's house. Cause they under your covers, there's no one that covers that's pointing they running for cover. The news ain't gonna cover, there's nothing to govern when each other to deal with each other for dealing to others, dealing with the facts, make it wonder who gon' have my back when the storm thunder. He gon' take the couldn't make it, ain't no thinking twice. He don't never stutter, money in his sight, running to them numbers, that's the finish line. Right before he crosses blue and red lights, central book and covered. Something like his cousin, that's the way of life. Nothing's ever promised, but I got a beautiful smile. Honestly, I forgot how. Since I put my boy in sometime I see him in the cloud. I've been away for a while. I'm in the bay in the town. Debating about who is the greatest, what you debating about. Hey.
And shooting. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Something better tell mankind and take it come.
And power
I'm in the 7, I'm gonna echo.
at the underscore position. Michael Jordan. Starting at point. And 6.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. So here's Miami's starting group. We've got Jordan, Duncan out there with O'Neal. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Westbrook in at the 1.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar-level game.
Here's Jordan, following the score by Dennis Smith. Here's O'Neal. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Here's Knox. Smith for 3. And Randall throws it down.
Have to block out Randall. He's an absolute beast on the offensive boards.
Outside Jordan. Over to the wing. Here's O'Neal. Robinson with the block. Here's Knox. Guarded by Jordan. Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And, you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
Well, few players in the NBA are as scary as Dennis Smith Jr. when he has speed towards the rim.
Smith just attacks with a ferociousness when he puts the ball on the floor. It can leap out of the building and strong enough to dunk over and through just about any player. Still developing the rest of his game, but you like his aggression when going to the hoop.
James checked in for Tim Duncan. And you spend any amount of time watching Dennis Smith Jr., Greg, his leaping ability makes for some impressive highlights.
Kevin, he's got the size and the off-the-charts athleticism. Now just trying to figure out how to realize his obvious potential.
Now, here's Westbrook following the missed shot by Dennis Smith. Pulls it up. Here's Shaq. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And O'Neal, just a brute on the block, simply overpowers the opposition.
And Barrett gets it to go.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And here's Giannis from outside. And the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Now here is Smith. Randall outside. Pass to Robinson. Smith outside. Just 5 on the clock. To get open is Robinson, and it's Smith missing.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
And he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Portis, he's checked in for Robinson. Gibson comes in for Julius Randle. Morris is checked in for Kevin Knox. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Barrett. The putback.
And what's really amazing, LeBron's such a big-time scorer, but that's not even what he does best.
And there's a minute 45 left here in the opening quarter. Outside Gibson. Back to Smith. New York moving the ball around. Portis, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on LeBron James.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And the former Razorback, Bobby Portis, took a few years to find his spot in the NBA. Now he does produce.
And great big man to bring in off the bench. Good size and quickness combination, and will always give you scoring with that second unit.
And Miami making a change here. Morning's checked in. Now here is Morning. And Gibson sends it back.
Gibson is in there to get dirty on defense. His shot blocking is exceptional. Can't be careless around him.
Pass to Morris. Outside Gibson. Passes it to Portis. And the Knicks miss again. And so Bryant will bring it up for Miami. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And Bryant just plays without fear. In fact, he's constantly looking to score through the contact.
And New York making a change here. Trier's checked in. New York trails by 5. Smith drawn the double team. Here's Portis. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the mindset of Smith. Solid at running the offense and finding his teammates who are open.
Kobe, that's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Morris outside. Over LeBron. Morris, no good.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. Yeah, I love the athleticism of Mourning. More so, though, the motor. And you saw it on display there with the alley-oop.
Smith against Green. Now, here is Smith. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 6. Out to the wing. There's Trier with the 3. The shot, no good. They're scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Miami leads by 7. Stay with us as we get set. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
We've got Trier. Morris is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Smith in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
There's the pass to Portis. Smith outside. Back to Portis. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's now 6 points for Bobby Portis. Here's Bosch. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Smith gets double teamed. They get a hand on it. Pass to Gibson. Over Bosch. No good from Gibson.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And finished off by Bryant.
And Bryant, just a superb athlete, terrific at just imposing his will on the defense on that drive.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Julius Randle's checked in for Portis. Kevin Knox comes in for Taj Gibson. It's checked in for Marcus Morris. And Ellington is subbed in for Alonzo Trier. And then for Miami, O'Neal's checked in for Mourning. Jordan comes in for James. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Draymond Green.
And how about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
New York trails by 13. Smith surveying the D, and it's sent back by O'Neal. A pass to Bosch, and Chris Bosch with the slam.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Ellington the pass to Randle. Here's Knox. He's covered by Bosch. Randle right side. They need this, and he lays it up and in.
Too much a high percentage shooter inside. That's exactly where you want to get Randle the ball.
And a breakout season for Julius Randle in 2018-19. Averaged close to 20 and 10, delivering on the talent that saw him taken 7th overall back in 2014.
Bosch has gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Pass to Barrett. To the middle. Here's Smith. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. Greg, the Lakers allowed Julius Randle to leave in restricted free agency in 2018 so they could preserve some of their cap space.
I mean, his defense still lags behind, but offensively, well, he is special. The lefty, tough to deal with inside.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Robinson's checked in for Knox. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Barrett. And then for Miami, Curry comes in for Chris Bosh. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Kobe. Shaq passes to Curry. They double-team Curry. And a wide-open look for Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Westbrook against Smith. And the rejection by Curry.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this lead. Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 17. Over Westbrook. And that one goes long.
To come in though.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And Curry with the stuff.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like
Cool.
Jordan
Can
on the
break the
floor.
rims.
He attracts all that attention defensively,
Shaq style.
leaving guys wide open.
Pass to Smith. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul for the Knicks. Morris comes in for Julius Randle. And Alonzo Trier's subbed in for Wayne Ellington. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. For 3, Smith. Westbrook with the block. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A different look for Miami. Morning's checked in for O'Neal. LeBron comes in for Michael Jordan. And Draymond Green's subbed in for Russell Westbrook. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That one goes. Count it.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Smith, no luck.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This is all.
So as we conclude the first... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for Miami, Duncan is out there with Jordan. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's O'Neal in at the 5. First one falls for him.
With the new contract, Julius Randle looking for stability. Wasn't considered part of the Lakers' future. He showed in New Orleans he's worth betting on.
And the Lakers not extending Julius Randle's contract. Smitty, they wanted to save some money for other players.
Yeah, you're right. And last season, Julius Randle averaged over 20 points a game. He has something to prove. He made his case and earned this new deal.
Smith against Westbrook to the paint. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Jordan dishes to Duncan. The kick out to Westbrook. Hits it from three-point range. Westbrook's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now the Knicks with it. Barrett the pass to Randle. Robinson left side. Giannis against Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Randle right side. Nice D from Duncan.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Shaq. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
It takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fins off the D with ease.
Portis, he's checked in for Robinson. Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami. Bryant comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Inside, here's Portis. Bosh grabs the miss.
I can't believe he missed. That's great.
Here's Jordan, and Jordan slams it home.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
They double him with Jordan, down low, and it's sent back by Bosh.
Shaky start to the half, going 1 for 4, still trying to find that groove.
Misses from close range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Knox, guarded by Jordan. Here's Portis, trying to get open as Randle. Portis can't get it to go.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Taj Gibson's checked in for Julius Randle. Ellington comes in for Kevin Knox. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Smith.
Speaking of Bobby Portis, he's going to fight, he's going to scrap, he's going to give you maximum effort every night.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Knicks. And Miami with a change here, too. Morning's checked in. He's off on the second. There's the lob to the hoop. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
James checked in for Miami. And so Payton will bring it up for the Knicks. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Payton's got his first 2 points.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And he missed half of last season with injury, but when he played, Elfrid Payton opened some eyes.
He did, Kevin. Career highs in rebounds and assists. His best percentages from the free throw line and three-point range, showing his growth as a shooter. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Outside, Green. Here's O'Neal. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Payton kicks to Bullock. Back to Payton. It's stolen by Green. A solo fast break. Here's Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
Everyone knows how amazing Green is on defense because of his long reach. Nice job there starting the transition play.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Ellington. He's covered by Westbrook. Payton surveying the floor. Clock at 6. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Green finds Westbrook. Back to Green. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
So for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Portis. Morris comes in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Trier in for Wayne Ellington. And then for Miami, Eddie Curry. He's checked in for Mourning. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Morris. Tries again.
Get out.
It's blocked by Shaq. And Giannis throws it down.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find
one more quarter.
And so it's Miami with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Robinson, Trier out there with Elfrid Payton, and it's Marcus Morris, and it's Dotson in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And they double up Payton. Morris finds Payton. Morris against Duncan. On the wing, Morris. Here's Trier. Miami grabs the miss. And Curry, here we go. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. The pass to Morris. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Stockton with it. Bird outside. Fires from deep. Duncan dishes to Curry. Over Robinson. And another basket for Miami.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
Payton against Stockton. Morris outside. Payton left side. Pass to Trier. Shot clock at 5. No good from the wing. Antetokounmpo finds Duncan. Curry with it. Back to Duncan. Good ball movement here by Miami. And here's Bird from the arc. And the three ball is good. Bird's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Payton, the teardrop falls in.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Duncan, and Duncan throws it down hard.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Stockton against Payton. Outside Robinson. Pass to Morris. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Stockton, out, here he goes.
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Wow. It's a funny little guy.
And so Payton will bring it up for the Knicks. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Stockton kicks to Bird. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Bird's got 6 points in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Dotson the pass to Trier. 6 to shoot. To the inside, Robinson. And Robinson
oh my God, I thought I was
down.
going to block it.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Stockton from outside. Dotson with the rebound. And so it's New York with it. Here's Payton. Good, nice job down low.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
That one good for 2.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Robinson against Duncan.
Come on, throw the ball. I want to try to beat you by even more.
Outside Robinson. Deep 2 from Trier. And that misses badly. Air ball. Stockton dishes to Duncan. The 3 ball. They get it again. And Curry throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient...
Yeah, one time, for the one time, yeah, you know life is like a movie and I hope that it's Spike Lee, written on a mission not to get it on my life, please don't wake me up, cause I done finally found the right dream, and whatever happens when it happen on my spike speed, gotta make a wave and they just laying on the high seas, I don't even sweat it, I can't let it, it's a light breeze, I can't even freeze off of these rappers, it's a slight feed, she said I'm the golden, yeah I told her I might be. I've been on some Gucci, I've been off my moody, I've been bumping Cuddy on my Cuddy and my play that boy the Cardi and he look at you like who is this? Probably be your favorite rapper doing it. It's ludicrous. My roll out from the hold out for a minute. Now what you know about independent? Y'all been having bills about 4-5 months free sold out for a listen. That's crazy. What's your soul price? I couldn't put a number on it. My whole life, I had to fight. What you know about sacrifice, huh? What you know about sleeping? Always stop speaking on me, that's bad advice. I need my space like satellites. I keep y'all place like gravity. I'm black but not Apollo though. That's why these links so mad at me. And no, that's the reason I'm extra fly. Never touch, ground genocide. Set it up, now better fight. Let them breathe, they gon' shoot me down when they getting up. Yeah, that's that rock star lifestyle, might not make it. Rock star lifestyle, might not make it.
Hopefully I'm home team now. Now I'm gonna quit real quick.
Rockstar lifestyle might not make it. Rockstar lifestyle might not make it. You can young and love it, famous. You can young and love it, famous.
There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Hi, everyone.
If you want your burger, oh baby, you be lying in your verses. I be here and say you buying them purses. I can't even lie, you ain't my type, you ain't even know that fine in person. I can guarantee you if you my kind, she got every bag you can imagine. Big house, I can really be bragging. 100,000 in my mouth like what's happening. Not the big cheap tea that's embarrassing. He ain't me, you can keep the comparison. I probably wanna
Let's see if it makes me home this time.
This batch got a problem in traffic. We can't do imagine G-Wagon. Low key, I been keeping it classy. Could be really out here doing them nasty. Couldn't even see me in last year. Just started in them then asking. I ain't even tried to and I passed them. Giving looks, I contribute to fashion. Drop a song, I be giving them caps. Stand alone, not your regular rapper. Brand new car is noisy. Come through and it's roaring. You ain't gotta worry, don't care about your boyfriend. See me and get nervous, I did it perfect. Work hard and determined, it's safe to say I earned it. Yeah. None of you guys can flash me, whoa. Matter of fact, none of you guys get me, whoa. Post my trip up daily just so they can see, whoa. Turn me on some more so my haters can hear, whoa. I put it in the back of the car and I tell her to go. She know when she lands, she bring the band, she back on the road. She know how I get when I get in that mode. Ain't buying no clothes, only do shows and make me some songs. Make sure the other coming. We play with our money. I used to go to the west to get. I just came back from the west with a trophy. I'm on some mode. She said she missed it and sending emojis. No time to kick it on my waist in motion. Can't say I miss you, I don't got emotions. I'm on that back when I step on the floor. I'm on that.
Alright, let's see if it makes me home.
I'm on that back when I stood at. Ain't going broke, I'm just back on my old. I don't know how to cope it. I know one thing I'm never gonna be hopeless. If you tell her what was said, you were rodent. Got a new Corvette. Yeah. come through and it's roaring. You ain't gotta worry, don't care about your boyfriend. See me and get nervous, I did it perfect. Work hard and determined, it's safe to say I earned it. Whoa, yeah. None of you guys get fly. Whoa. Matter of fact, none of you guys get it's me. Whoa. Post my drip up daily just so they can see. Whoa. Turn me up some more so my haters can hear. Brand new car is noisy, come through and it's roaring. You ain't gotta worry, don't care about your boyfriend. See me and get nervous, I did it perfect. Work hard and determined, it's safe to
Oh
say
my god, didn't make me
I
home
earned
again.
it. None of you guys get flash me. Whoa. Matter of fact, none of you guys get it's me. Whoa. Post my drip up daily just so they can see. Whoa. Turn me up some more so my haters can hear. Whoa.
Be right back.